This operation by the National Immigration Bureau is the latest deportation of those living here illegally who refuse to leave voluntarily. 42 South African nationals were removed on a chartered plane overnight. The Department of Justice says the cost...
You won't believe this. 42 South Africans living in Ireland have been deported. Ireland is saying that they should go back to their country. You know, before we go on, we should know that things continue to rise in South Africa. Tempers are high.
We are tired of foreigners. I'm working here since 2014. Up until now, I don't have nothing. I don't have even a car, but they have cars. They bought the car.
Guys, the latest news: Ireland finally deported 42 South Africans, including 12 children. These South Africans have been living illegal in Ireland. I thought South Africans said they have never in any way been living illegal in people's country. According to them, that they are Saint Thomas, they are Saint Andrew, they are saints that don't commit crimes, they don't involve in illegal activities, they don't live in people's country illegally. So what is this that we are seeing? Guys, I'm gonna be sharing the video here for you guys to watch. Please, as you're watching, kindly like the video, kindly subscribe and share.
This operation by the National Immigration Bureau is the latest deportation of those living here illegally who refuse to leave voluntarily. 42 South African nationals were removed on a chartered plane overnight. The Department of Justice says the cost of the return flight is €735,000. That's an average of $17,500 per person deported. This chartered flight left Dublin Airport at 3:30 yesterday afternoon and landed in Johannesburg at 4 a.m. this morning. Among those deported were 9 men, 18 women and 15 children who were all part of family groups. 2 of those on board had committed a crime while here. So far this year, 4 flights have deported 172 people, including 67 EU citizens involved in crime. Last year, 205 people were removed from the country on 6 chartered planes.
We would actually encourage everyone to leave who's given notice that they no longer have a right to remain in the country. And it's important we work with both individuals and with families to point out that in the event of being told that you're not going to be given a permission to remain, that we will first of all voluntarily ask you to leave. Failing that, we will serve you with a deportation notice, and at that point you should leave. Gardaí medical staff, an interpreter and a human rights observer all travelled to South Africa with those being deported. The Justice Minister says further operations will take place in the coming months. Paul Quinn, Virgin Media News.
You won't believe this. 42 South Africans living in Ireland have been deported. Ireland is saying that they should go back to their country. You know, before we go on, we should know that things continue to rise in South Africa. Tempers are high. In fact, there is one particular man that is saying in South Africa, a South African man, is saying that he is tired of foreigners living in their country, because if he looks around, these foreigners own cars. He has worked for so many years, but he's not been able to acquire a car for himself. So he needs all these foreigners out of their country.
We are tired of foreigners. I'm working here since 2014. Up until now, I don't have nothing. I don't have even a car, but they have cars. They bought the car.
But while this man was actually saying this, there were 42 South African nationals that were living in Ireland. Ireland is an European country. Their currency is euro. And there were these South African men and women that are living in Ireland without papers. They do not have documents. They went there, and at a point they decided to plead with the government that they are seeking for asylum. You seek for asylum when your home is kind of chaotic, when you don't have peace, when there is war, when you have a reason that if I go back home, maybe I'm in danger, or if I go back home, this and that will happen. That is why I'm seeking asylum. So the Irish police actually read through the asylum that they are seeking and saw that no, you have to go back to your country. And these 42 nationals actually contains 9 South African men, 18 South African women, and then 15 South African children. And they call them the Garda National Immigration Bureau of Ireland. I mean, hold on. The Irish Justice Minister actually stated that his name is Jim O'Callaghan, said that the entire amount that they spent on deporting South Africans from their country go back to your country to South Africa is about 735,000 euros. 735,000 euros, my South Africans, if you're watching me, is about 13,794,480 rand. That is how much the Irish police and the Irish system they spent to deport 42 South Africans, including 2 criminals from their country. And fam,
Nigerians are happy again, yo. They are happy. Yes, Nigerian people find a new home. They find a new place. They are happy. You all know that the government repatriated some of our citizens on Thursday, that was June 11, right? A lot of them went back home. They left their families there, their children, their wives, and moved to Gambia. Right now, they are happy in Gambia, and we have lot of Nigerians living in Gambia. You know, when I watched an interview where they were asking a lot of them questions like, how do you see this country? What would you say about Gambia? Lot of positive feedback. Like, some of them were even saying since they've been living in Gambia, they've never heard the sound of pew, 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 pew. They've never heard this. Like, Gambia is such a peaceful place. But I'm here to tell you, my people, yes, the giant of Africa, as you always claim, listen, now that you are in Gambia, make sure you are not there to do anything stupid. Because we've been hearing that Gambia is a nice place to be. Gambia is a lovely country, it's a peaceful country. They are very welcoming, very receptive. Please do not go and spoil the place for Gambians. Nigerians, do not, I know what you are capable of. I know that at the same time you are hardworking people. Do not go and put yourself in anything that will bring bad name to us. We are tired of the bad name we already have. Yes, you found a new home now. You found a new place. Please be happy and respect the people. Please do not call them lazy, as you will call the Black Americans, as you will call the South Africans. Do not call them lazy. When you begin to trespass, that's where these people will start being angry at you. Please, yes, I want to say thank you to Gambians. I want to say thank you, Gambia government. Thank you, the people of Gambia, because we appreciate you. We want to say one love will keep us together. Nigerians, I don't know how I will stress this. Please respect yourself while you are in Gambia. Respect yourself. Whichever country in Africa you move to, make sure you are respecting the people. You are abiding to the laws, the rules, and everything. Please do, because we are tired of the bad name, as I've earlier said. Guys, my name is Edo Queen International. You all know that anything that has to do with black people around the world, we are always there. All right. So keep watching our videos, and I'll see you on my next post. All right. One love, Africa.
I might not be saying it the way you like it, but I know for sure I am not out of line. Yesterday I created a content. I said I don't blame JACINTA Zuma. I really do not blame her, because she does not know her history. If she does know her history, JACINTA will not be fooling herself in the internet confidently, unknown to her. She's fooling herself. So I don't blame her, because she do not know her history. I said it yesterday, but please just listen and watch carefully what this man said. Let's watch it.
What is happening in South Africa?
You know, when this issue arose on the 6th day of March, I wrote a letter to President Cyril Ramaphosa.
Yes.
And my argument was, South Africa is the anchor economy. Mr. President, don't allow vigilantism to be what defines how you deal with illegality. It is true that every country wants to document all visitors who are in their country. But you don't allow half-naked individuals to be running around the streets of Durban or Johannesburg, moving from shop to shop, trying to determine who is documented or who is not documented. And you don't allow them, particularly when you know that they are using derogatory terms. They are telling Africans, leave. When I wrote that letter, I received several letters from South Africans.
Okay.
Some of them were very angry with me, and I responded to each one of them with history. Some of them then apologized. I told them, you cannot be in a position where you are telling everybody to go, and some of you are saying documented, some of you are saying all must go, and you are creating an environment where you instill fear in everybody. You are looting shops and all these. And none of the South African leading politicians, I listened to them, they were trying to justify the unjustifiable. And their claim is that fellow Africans are taking away jobs from them. A complete lie. Fellow Africans are creating jobs for them. If you've gone to South Africa, see individuals from Somalia, from Ethiopia, from Nigeria, from Ghana, from Kenya. They are the ones who are creating jobs where there were no opportunities, or there appear to be no opportunity. They saw them and they are creating jobs. So even if they were not documented, I would regularize them, because they are adding value to the economy.
Sure.
But because, and permit me to say this very painfully, black South Africans are suffering from what is called the Stockholm Syndrome. They love their tormentors who are white. That is why it is not even a friend of me corrected me. It is It is the African that they do not want. It is the whites who still control over 70% of their land. It is the whites who run an enclave called Orania, where blacks are not allowed.
But I'm not far from the facts. Listen to what he said. Did you listen carefully? He says, after writing to South Africa, to the president, that he got a lot of reply. Angry, as in, people with the vex for South Africa reply him, and he said he replied individual with what? With history. He said he replied them with what? History. Some of them called and apologized. Either called or text message, they apologize. What that means, a lot of South Africans, they don't know their history. A lot of them are follow. They don't know their history. Anything you talk, they follow. That was why I said, I do not blame JACINTA. Obviously, she does not know history. When JACINTA said, nobody comes to our country to fight with the blacks, America. Black South Africa. That was when I knew that JACINTA, she's dumb. She does not know her history. If you do know your history, South Africa wouldn't have survived today. Because that appetite is bigger than South Africa's. It's bigger than South Africa's. Even one African country to join her cannot survive. That is why a lot of African countries decided to support South Africans. That fight is bigger than South Africa. But how would you know? We are not on the ground now, and we are not doing anything outside. And you don't know that war, logistic, consume more than even the people on the ground. You don't know. Logistic alone. Have a nice day.
A country that's claimed that none of their own citizens live abroad, that because their country is okay, they don't need to travel abroad. But they are scattered and littered everywhere in Europe. A lot of South Africans are in America, a lot of them are in Canada, a lot of them are in Ireland, a lot of them are in different countries that are not even Africa. Even in Africa, a lot of them are in Nigeria, Ghana, doing businesses. And most of them are not documented, they are illegal. So just imagine right now, Ireland have decided to send them back for them to go fix their country. Ireland specifically picked South Africans, let them go back just because of what they are doing to foreigners. Guys, let me know what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to like this video, share and subscribe.